So we'll start on the back, and you can start with the knees bent, the arms to the outside, and just press the shoulder blades back and under. Now let the knees just gently sway side to side, and you're feeling the weight of the lower back. And just what are you doing? Okay. And then if you can just take the feet wider, bring them to the outside edges of the mat. And then once again, do a sway from side to side. And feel that heaviness of the shoulder blades on the floor. And if anybody still has their mic on, you can just turn it off there. Great, thank you. And then take the feet just back to hip width apart. Now point the toes and pull them up off the floor. Spread the toes, stretch through the Achilles. And then do a small tailbone lift up off the floor. And send the tailbone away and come on up pretty high. Probably about a foot until you come into a full bridge and spread the toes as you lift them. Really press the heels into the floor. Scoop the tailbone out. Breath, upper body, shoulders free. And then you can come on all the way down. Great, now just relax the feet on the floor and then take the right leg up in the air. Reach through that right heel. Now just come on towards you. So you're going to pulse towards you with the toes pulled back and reach through that right heel. And then hold behind that leg and don't pull in yet, but more pull the toes back and stretch through the back of the knee. Spread the toes, get that heel reaching up, the shoulders are dropped. And then you can let that leg down. Excellent. And now taking the left leg up, reach up through that heel, hold behind the leg. Bring the leg back towards you a little, but again, more reach the heel out and keep the shoulders back. Breathing. Okay, great. And then let the left leg down. Hug both knees in and pull them in nice and wide. Let the elbows bend to the outside. Do a little rock. And head is relaxed, neck is free. Now let the left leg straighten and lift the upper body, pull the chin in towards the right knee. Let the elbows bend. And then you can lower and then pull the knee from side to side. Good. A little further out, further in. Further out, further in. Get right across. Massaging right into the low back. Okay, good. And then take that right leg up again. Hold behind the knee. Come on into toe circles. Breathing in other direction. Breathing. And then you can let that right leg down. Excellent. Taking the left leg up. Hug that left knee and lift the upper body. Tuck the chin. Let the elbows bend. Tucking. And then you can slowly lower down. And then bring the knee from side to side, waving across. Breath. Excellent. Breath. A little further across if you can. Excellent. And then bring that leg up. Come on into toe circles. Really pull the toes back. Other direction. Great, and then you can let the leg drop. Stretch the arms up overhead and reach through the fingertips. Pull the toes back and lengthen out through the heels. Get the shoulder blades to come under. And then take a bigger inhale again. And now exhale and tuck the knees in, lift the upper body and hug the legs together. Get a nice tight hug, pulling the low back. And keep the chin in. Okay, tiny rock. Keep the chin in, breath. And then you can let the heels drop. And now gently roll over to your left side and come on into all fours position. Take the hands under the shoulders. Tuck the toes under, take an inhale, lift the eyes, and then exhale and rise into downward dog. Pull the bum back. Get the inner thighs moving back, palm the floor. Shoulder blades slide down the back. Good. Now just do this pose as if it's all about the breathing. Just feel the in and out streaming of the breath. As soon as you finish your exhale, come right into your inhale. Okay, now bend the knees, come on down to all fours. Take the arms forward, and then inhale, exhale, child's pose back. And if you are able to get all the way down to the floor, come to the chin or just look up and keep the chin off the floor. Keep the tailbone drawing back as you palm the floor up there, lengthening through the backs of the arms. And then you can come on all the way back up. Now, taking the hands under the shoulders, take an inhale, lift the eyes. And then exhale and rise into downward dog. Take the left leg straight up in the air, come up on the ball of the right foot, bend that left heel in, circle the left knee out. Lengthening the hip high. Really reach out high in the ball of the right foot. And then straighten that leg out, get really long with the heel out, and then come down. Here we go, right leg up, lift, come up on the toes of the left foot, extend, reach that right heel out. You can really feel the bum from yesterday. Doing those dumbbell forward touches to the floor, and then bend that heel in, send the knee out, open, breath. And then you can extend the leg out, coming down, come into all fours. And now gazing up and then step the feet forward on the inhale. Come on, halfway up, flat back, stay there. Pull up through the kneecaps, send the inner thighs back. And then exhale, fold into forward bend, stay in a forward bend. And let the head fall. Pull up from the thighs as you shift forward towards the base of the toes. And then on your next in-breath, breathe in, lift. Coming all the way up, pressing the palms together, and then exhale the hands to center. Breathing in, gazing up. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, come halfway up, flat back. Exhale, fold. Planting the hands, jump or step the legs back, and then rotating to the left. Side plank, take that arm up, opening through the chest. Lengthening through the arm, get a wonderful reach. And then you can wing that left arm and bring it back, 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 back. Lift the ribs, open the chest. 2 more breaths. Keep lifting from the underside waist as well. So you get that opening in there, 1 more breath. And then you can take that left arm down, breathe in, lift, open through the chest. Extend the arm out, coming back. And then let the arm come way back. Open the chest. Draw the shoulder blade down, underside waist lift. Press into the floor. Keep the shoulder reaching back. Get the palm back far. 1 more breath. Okay, great. Take that arm down. Now from all fours, take the left arm across, thread it under, come on onto the left cheek, and then take that right arm up. Take a deep breath. Opening the chest and shoulder, and then you can come down. Now come back up, And then take the right arm across, get over, get onto the back of that right shoulder blade. Inhale the left arm up, opening the chest, breath. And then you can take that left arm down, come on to all fours. Now we'll lower down to the elbow for plank. Reach the heels out. Keep the inner thighs moving towards the ceiling. Reaching out through the heels. Lifting from the ribcage. Stay with the breathing. Now bend the knees. Point the toes. Sphinx the chest up. Gazing up at the eyes. Keep the tops of the feet pressing down. And now just bend the knees slightly. Push the pubic bone forward more. And then press into the elbows and continue to gaze up. Great. And then you can gently lower. Now we'll take the hands behind, interlace the fingers, press the hands towards the feet, opening through the chest. Now press a little stronger in the feet, pubic bone down so you can come a little higher. Breathing steadily. One more breath. And then you can gently release the hands, come back up, all fours position. And then child's pose the bum back. Palms are reaching out. This time release to the forehead. Breath. Excellent breath. And then you can come on up to all fours, taking the hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes under. Inhale, exhale, rise into downward dog. Take the left leg up in the air, bend that heel in, circle the knee out. Get wide with the circle of the knees. And then take the leg straight up again. Now take the leg down and under and over to the right. Press both heels down. So I've tucked it in front. Kind of looks like you're going to the bathroom, and you want to just press the bum bones back. I know this is a little weird. You're just going to get a little bit more leverage in your back right hip. And you want to really pull that right hip up. The heel is down if you can as you come back. And now you're going to take that left leg back, usual spot. Take that right leg up, reach up through that heel, bend the heel in, circle the knee out. Open, stay up on the ball of the right foot. Lifting, breath, breath. Excellent. Take that leg down, bring it across over to the left, really far. And then press the heels back, lifting the bum back. Pulling up from the hips deeply. And then you can come back to your center. Now we'll come down onto the knees. Come into a standing kneel. Interlace the fingers. Gaze up. Keep the toes tucked under as you slide the wrist down. Lifting from the ribs. Stay with your breathing and keep knitting the ribs in. So what we're not doing is this. We're not popping forward, but you want to stay lifted. And you keep the toes pressing down. Gazing up. Now we'll take the gaze forward and then point the toes. Take the left heel out, lift and lengthen out to that left side. Rise from the rib cage, breath, lengthen, and then you can come down. And now taking that left leg in, take the right leg up, lift, coming up and out, lengthen, lifting from the rib cage, breath, breath, and then you can come down. And now taking the arms forward, take the legs back. Now you can take that knees wide and keep the balls of the feet together. Take the arms forward, take an inhale, and then exhale and draw the hips back, gazing up. And this is usually a lot easier on the knees with the knees apart. But if it's still a little bit too much with the knees, then you can bring the hips back and get the hips coming up high. So either position. Take in 2 more breaths. Okay, super. Now you can come on all the way back up. Draw the knees in. Tabletop position, tuck the toes under. Take an inhale, lift the eyes. And then exhale and rise into downward dog. Step the feet forward to the hands. Breathing in, come on halfway up, flat back, reaching out. Exhale, fold forward, bend. Then breathing in, lift from the rib cage, coming all the way up. Press the palms together, and then exhale the hands to center. Okay, just check that you're at the front of the mat, so you might want to come up forward. Hands into prayer position, press the thumbs into the chest, press the elbows back, and here we go, breathing in. Gazing up, exhale, fold forward, forward bend, reaching out. Breathe in, come halfway up, just touch. Exhale, fold forward, planting the hands, jumper, step the legs back. Turning to the left for side plank, in-breath, opening the chest. Take that arm in line with the ear, lengthening from the waist, and then you can windmill that arm around. Rotate to the other side, lift, lengthen, open through the chest. Breathe that arm around, coming back, open, coming back into all fours. And then we'll come into plank. And if you can come into side plank from the legs straight, or give it a try with one leg in front, and then lift the underside waist. Keep the shoulder back. Keep your breathing full. Steady breath. Okay, come on to the other side. Rotating. Lift. Opening the chest. Breath is steady. Excellent. Come back to your center. And now you can bend your knees and then just circle the hips around. So you keep the toes tucked. And then come on in the other direction. Good. And now you're going to straighten the legs again, coming into plank. Keep the rib cage lifted. Take the feet wide. Now see if you can lift your left arm up, pulling up and extend out. And then coming down. Right arm up. Keep the heels reaching back, core strong, and back. Or of course, just keep plank. Left arm reaching, pull up from the core, and back, and right, lift, and back. Two more, lifting the left, coming up, and right, core strong, right arm, and coming down. Excellent. Bend the knees, scoop the tailbone forward, coming into Sphinx, pressing the elbows into the floor, tops of the feet pressing down, gazing up. Then take the hands behind, interlace the fingers, slide the shoulders down, pressing the tops of the feet down. And then you can release the hands, breathe in, exhale, child's pose back again. Release the forehead, 2 breaths. Just keep that going, stay with your breath. Getting some water. And then from your child's pose, coming up to all fours. From all fours, tucking the toes under. Inhale, arc the back. Exhale, rise into downward dog. Now we'll step the left leg forward in between the hands. And then take both hands on the inside of the left foot. Turn to your right, bend your front left knee, and take the right arm up, coming into triangle. Keep that left knee bent as you draw the right shoulder back leg straight, breath steady. And then you can take that hand down. Now turn to face the front and press that back heel, reaching back, opening through the thigh. The front left knee stays tucked in. You get a long reach with that heel. And then we're going to turn to your left. So take your right hand in close to the left heel. Turn, gazing up, and keep that front left knee directed forward. Pressing on the inside of that foot. Good, one more breath. And then you can take that hand down. Okay, we're going to take the back leg forward. Straighten the front leg, reach right out over that leg. So you're bringing the chest on the inside. The chin drops and the top of the head is reaching towards the floor. Breathing steadily. Okay, wonderful. Now we'll take the hands on the inside again. Step the back leg back. One more time, runner's lunge. Lift that back knee, press the back heel back, opening through the thigh. And then we are going to drop down to change legs. So take this leg down. And somehow we didn't stretch over the right leg. So way back, take the right leg out. At least I don't feel like we did. Anyways, if we didn't, let's get stretch out over that right leg. Lift, that can't be right. And lift that left arm up. If it is, we'll just have an extra one on the right side. And then come on back down. Sorry, guys. And now we'll just take the hands down and take the right leg back. So we're going to take the right leg forward and then straighten the back leg. Come into your runner's lunge, lifting the heel back. Now we'll press that back, right heel down. Turn to your right, bending that front right knee, turning into triangle. Draw the left shoulder back, and again, keep that back foot active. Gonna just stay with the breath. Great, just keep there. Just need to check one more thing. Okay, good. And you've got that back heel pressing down, opening through the chest. And now we come back down, turn and face the front in your runner's lunge. Keep that back heel reaching. The back is flat, shoulders slide down. Front knee pressing into the shoulder. Now we turn to the right, press into the left hand. Draw the torso around, keep the front knee facing into the body. Breathing steadily. Breath. Excellent. And then you can take that hand down. Now step the back foot in, turn the toes to face the front. Straighten the front leg and reach right out over that leg. Pulling forward. Stay with your breathing. Steady breath. Breath. Okay, really great. Now we'll step that front leg forward. Come into a short downward dog. Bend the knees, pull the knees down lower, but tip the bum up higher. Now get the knees so they're almost as low as your ankles and pull up from the core just to stretch in through the tops and middle of the feet. Stay here for 2 breaths. Keep the bum sending back, so you've got a flat back. Shoulder blades slide down. 1 more breath. Really working the quads too. And then you come down onto the knees. Point the toes, lift, and we'll come into seated position for breath of joy. Now you may be kneeling, or of course you might have your legs straight in front. Taking the arms to the outside, 30 pumps, here we go, breathing in. And then relaxing, 3 deep, full breaths. Keeping the rib cage drawing in. One more breath. And then here we go, breathing in. Lift it through the rib cage. Shoulders back. Breath steady. Good, and one more round, breathing in. Good, 3 regular breaths. Good. One more regular full breath. Okay, excellent. Now we'll shift over to your left side and then take your top right leg in and you want to pull that leg in tight. Take the underside left foot out and then lift from the rib cage and shift so that you're even on your bum bones. Now take the rise from the low back, your chin will lift slightly and then just turn to your right and keep both of the hips dropped. Rising. So we aren't using the arms other than to pull us up a bit. And you're dropping into the bum bones. Great. Now we'll come back to the front, and then you're going to come onto the outside of this left foot. Take an inhale and exhale and extend forward. Let the head fall. Reaching, lengthening out from the waist. Stay with your breath. And then come on all the way back up. Great, now you can take that leg and lift from the rib cage. Now pull the shoulders back, lift, and breath. Rise. Again, try to stay to the front of the bum. Good, now we're going to take that foot to the outside. So you're going to either hold on to the big toe and bring the leg out. You might have the knee bent, I've got short legs. And then you're going to lift right to the front of the bum and maybe prop yourself up. Keep that reach coming out. Now my hip just dropped. You might have the hip drop into the socket a bit more. And say your big femur bone might go right into the hip. In fact, you want to pull in through here, through the core to pull the hip down. And then you're going to take that leg to the outside. Reach and extend out over the leg. Get a good stretch from the low back as the toes pull back. Take a deep breath. Exhale, extend. And then you can breathe in and come on all the way back up. Great, now we're going to pull that heel in, square your body to the front. You're sitting on both hips, and then you can lift and lengthen out from this side. Get a great reach. Really extend. Lengthen, breath, breath. And then you can come on all the way back. We're going to do that one more time, but we're going to take the thumb down, take the arm around, breathe in, and then exhale over to that side. Keep the shoulder back. Keep reaching off this left waist. Again, shoulder back as you reach. And then you can come on all the way back up. Okay, fabulous. And now we'll just take that heel up. And then taking the left heel under, and then right heel under, and then take the left foot across, get that underside heel out a little bit if you need to get more of a lift. Get nice and tall, left, pull to the front of the bum, and then just turn. And you're looking to your left, but stay really, really tall, and stay with your breathing. Breath. Okay, and then you can come back to the front. Here we go. We're going to lift that leg up, pulling up. Again, stay to the front of the bum. Feel free to bend the knee. Lifting, pull the toes back. Draw the chin back slightly. Lifting core in. Keep the hip dropping, so pull in through the low core. Get that rise. Here we go, taking the foot to the outside. Stay to the front of the bum. Feel free to prop up with the hand just to lift the back. Reach that heel out, shoulders back. Breath. Again, stay to the front of the bum. Breath. Breath. Now you can take that heel down. Reach and extend out over the leg. Get over. Pull the toes back. Keep the breathing full. Extend. Breath. Now you can breathe in, come on back up, extend out from the sideways, get a beautiful reach. Oh, you might need to take the heel out a bit and just really get to the front of the bum. And then lengthen right from the side. Get the toes pulling back as you reach and extend. So I've been studying a lot about connective tissue and the collagen, which is throughout all the protein in your body, just keep stretching, kind of goes in all different directions. And as I'm studying for my kinesiology exam, which is kind of neat because it's all the science that I learned and it's all applied, which is like, thank God. And the collagen goes in all different directions. And so they're saying there needs to be forces, pulls, elasticity happening from all directions in order to keep connective tissue vital, basically keep it circulating and rebuilding because it's protein. Yeah, and then we're going to, take this hand behind. And so as I'm reading through all of it, I'm finding that the principles of yoga, that you're working on all these different rotations and keeping length in the pose. So for example, if we were, say, doing a fitness class, we might do this. Bring your head down and try to get off the fulcrum. But in yoga, it's a reach from the top of the head, press the hip down because you actually want elongation, which would create more of a stretch at both ends of the spinal column and the hip. So it's a completely different way to stretch, and it does work the collagen fibers more. And that's what I love about yoga. And then you can take that leg in, and then you're going to take, so you have your right foot tucked in, and now you're going to take the left leg on top again. Repeat the spinal twist and take the right arm around this time. Take the left arm behind, prop up on the fingertips and turn and look to your left. Rise, lifting from the rib cage. Feeling both bum bones down. And then you can come on back to the front. Okay, one more time. Fold on to the outside of that foot. In breath, exhale, come on forward. Nice and tight in through the core as you get that reach. Breath. And then you can come on all the way back up. Okay, fantastic. Now we're going to uncross that leg. Take that, that left heel in. Recross the right leg. Get that right heel up high. Wrap. Turn to your right. Take that right hand behind, prop up, lift. Stay with your breathing. And then you can come back to the front. Great. Now come on the outside of that top foot. Inhale, exhale, coming forward. And just in case it's a little bit too much through the knee, because sometimes the outside ligaments, cruciate, can really talk to you, then you can take that heel out wider. That goes for any pose that you feel the pressure in the outside knee. And then you come on all the way back up. Okay, super. Now we'll uncross the legs and then come on into all fours position. Walk the legs back so you're lowering down to the floor, coming into the elbows under the shoulders. And then point the toes, lift the knees off the floor as you press the heels back. And then looking up, turn to your left. And keep the elbows pressing down as you lengthen the heels out. And then turn to the right and keep pressing the heels out. And then you can bend the knees, come into your usual Sphinx, pressing into the palms, looking up, pulling up from the core as you press the feet down. And then you can gently release. Now coming back towards the left heel, pull the left heel in. And so either grabbing, I'm stretching through the tops of the feet, which you can do, but you might need to grab onto the ankle and then pulling the opposite one in. And if you're doing, and then come into your rocking horse. So if you're doing one at a time, take your left elbow under, grab onto your right top foot, press the left foot down, bring the elbow back. Otherwise, stay with both. And so this is your one pose. And you're going to lift from the rib cage. And then the knee comes into the body as tight as you can. And the opposite left foot presses down. And you're lifting. And then if you're coming into your rocking horse and you're there, you kick the heels out. Shoulders stay free. Lifting. Keep that kick out. And then you can release. Take the right elbow under. Take that left foot in. Breath. Press the right foot down. Lifting the rib cage, breath, breath. Pressing, right foot presses down. And then you can gently release both legs. Now let's just come down for a moment and take the hands as a pillow right under the chin. Now bring the heels up towards the ceiling. And then just crisscross the ankles, nice and easy. Okay, and then you can pull the heels in and then reach back towards the hands. Reach back. We're not, towards the heels, but we're not going to grab the heels. I want it to be more of a cobra lift. And you're going to press your knees down while you pull your heels in. Press the knees down. Reach back, gazing up. Move the hands down towards the feet as much as you can. And then if you can go into rocking horse, grab the ankles, lift the knees, let the shoulders come forward as you open the chest and stay with the breathing. Otherwise, stay in the original pose. We're going to stay for 3 more breaths. This is really energizing. Stay with the breath. And then you can gently release. Now, once again, come onto a pillow of the hands, release the feet, bend the knees, cross the heels up, crisscross. We're squeezing into different areas of the intervertebral discs when we come up that much with the rise of the chest. So let's do it one more time with the hands coming up. Press into the palms. Take an inhale, gaze ahead. Shoulder blades slide down as you press the tops of the feet down. Breathing is steady. And then you can lower. Okay, super. Now take that right elbow back, left elbow back. Lift from the rib cage. Take the knees right under the hips. And then come on into hip circles. And then the other direction. Great. Now come back and we'll come all the way onto your back and you can gently lower to the floor. Great. Now with the shoulders free and the shoulder blades under the body, take the hands to the ceiling and then just make figure 8 with the clasped fingers. And then seesaw side to side. Now take the hands, spread the fingers, and pull the fingers back. Send the heel of the hand to the ceiling. And then pull down. Excellent. Okay, just shake up the hand. Excellent. And then taking the opposite hand, pulling down the fingers, pulling back the fingers, sending the heel of the hand to the ceiling. Good. Shake up hands. Come on into wrist circles. Other direction. Shake out the hands. And one more time, the wrist stretch that you're pulling the fingers down to the forearms. Get a really good pull. And other hand, pulling down. Great. Now release the hands to the floor. Bend the knees in. And then bring the heels to the ceiling. Do a gentle plow action of a stretch of the hamstrings. So you're going to pull the toes back. Reach the heels out, lift the low back off the floor. So this is in lieu of doing shoulder stand. You're gonna really reach the heels out. Pull over a little more so the tailbone comes off the floor, a little more. And a little more if you can. Keep the heels reaching. Stay with your breath. And then you can let the heels come down. Let the knees come down. Take the arms to the side of the body. And now bring the knees, heels off the floor, over to the left. Keep everything off the floor. And then breathe in and come on back up. Come on over to the right. Keep the knees kissing together. Feet off the floor. Breathe in and come on back up. Over left. Coming across. Good. Keep that going. And keep the shoulder blades pressing back. Keep the knees coming together. Excellent. Good. And two more. Over to the left. And then over to the right. Excellent. Now draw the knees in. We're going to roll all the way up to seated position. So taking an inhale. Roll. Coming up. Lift from the low back. Now just interlacing the fingers right at the fronts of the knees to lift from the low back. And you can either stay here and just really see if you can get to the front of the bum bones, or you can extend the legs out. Lift into a little boat. Drop the chin back as you lift from the low waist. Stay with your breathing. Breath, breath, breath. Excellent breath. And then you can roll back, just hug. Roll back up, lift, and again, either holding on to come to the front of the bum bones, or you can extend into your little boat, keeping the chin drawing back. Wow. Breath, keep lifting from the low waist. Breath, 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 breath. And again, come back. And then lift, coming up, extend the legs out, reach for the heels, breath. Breath, 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 breath. One more breath. Okay, now hold the knees, roll down onto your back once again, and then cross the right ankle over the left. Take the right hand, press the right knee away, really far. And then you can grab in front of that left knee, lift the upper body to pull the knee in. Pull the upper body into the knee. Keep the right foot flexed. Breath. My grandson and I have been eating our toes and bringing our leg up. He's so flexible that he scared himself the other day. We were always rolling on my big king size bed upstairs. And he actually, we're flipping around so much. It's kind of like a big wrestling ring because it's got all four sides. And we're wrestling around. And actually, he's so flexible that his leg came up and he kicked himself in the face. And he was so confused. I thought, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I'm so flexible, my leg hit me. And then you can switch legs. Take that left ankle up. Flex the left knee away and push and breathe. Breath. And now you can grab in front of the knee, rotating out, lift the upper body, stay with your breath. Tuck everything in as tight as you can. And then you can gently, gently lower. Okay, wonderful. Now we'll cross that left knee over all the way. Lift the upper body to hug again. So again, left knee on top. Wrap around the legs, come up. Pull in well so that you're coming into the low back. Take 2 more breaths. And then you can gently release. Okay, uncross. Recross the right leg. Hugging the legs in. Stay with your breath. 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 And we can gently lower. Excellent. And now uncrossing the legs. Bring the soles of the feet together. Just let the knees come out and stretch the arms overhead, just as we began. And then take the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers. Now bend over to the left and press the right elbow back, opening the chest. Stay with your breathing. Stay with your breath. Excellent. And then you can breathe in. Come on over to the other side. Breathe in, come over to the right, press the left elbow back, opening through the left waist. Breath. And then come on back to the center. Now stretching in through the neck. We're going to just take the left hand to the outside, take the right hand behind the left ear, and then just gaze down to the right. Really tuck and hook the chin in. Keep that left shoulder dropping back. And if this feels even better, you can bend it as a right angle. So that left arm and drop back. That can draw your shoulder down more. And 2 more breaths. Okay, great. Come on down. And then take the left hand behind the right ear, right arm out to the side, possibly at a right angle. And then breathing in, exhale, look down to your left. Nice deep breath. Really tucked. Great. And then back to your center. Relax the arms to the side. Do a little wobble side to side. Great. And then relax. Now you can bend the knees to the ceiling. Straighten the legs and reach the legs out. Now we'll come right into the banana stretch. So you take the arms overhead. You're going to bring the right hand behind, do a reverse prayer, and then bring the arms over to the left. Walk the feet one at a time over to the left and stretch out of that right waist. Get a good reach. Press the shoulders both back. Get the legs over to the right as much as you can. Some of you will be able to bring that right ankle on top of the left knee. And breath. Two more breaths. One more breath. Okay, excellent. Now take the left hand behind and then take the arms over to the right. Walk the legs over to the right. Get over as far as you can. Keep pinning the shoulders back. Possibly bringing that left foot on top of the right. Breath. Two more breaths. Good, and then come on back to the center. Now let the arms come down to the side. Let yourself go. Once again, take the knees into a bent leg position. And then take the left foot under. Now this might not be an option, but I'm just wondering if you can take the left foot under and press the knee away. Now the other thing is, for many people when they're going into this quad stretch, it can feel more like a foot stretch. So one of my students the other day was saying, Celeste, I can only go to there, and it's not even because of my quads. So this might end up being more of a low foot stretch or a low shin stretch, and that's excellent. So just do that if that feels like, or if that's what you got. And then just get that knee pressing away. But in either position, take the left arm up overhead and then take the fingers under and send the elbow to the ceiling. The shoulder comes up and send the elbow way back. You might even be able to take the fingers further under and press the elbow high. Open up under the lungs, ribs, axial area. It's kind of where a whole bunch of neural plexus meet, right under the armpit area. Lymph, of course, as well. Keep that elbow pressing up. Keep your breathing steady. Notice if it tries to get more shallow, and keep the full breath. And then you can gently release. And now take that left leg up. Now take the right foot under. Press that right foot away. Take the knee and take the right arm up. Get a good stretch. Really lengthening and reaching. Pressing that right knee away. Breath. Breath. Excellent. Then taking the hands under, send the elbow to the ceiling. Take the fingers further under. Maybe you began with that version. And keep the elbow reaching away. Keep the hands climbing under. Press the elbow high. Keep your breathing steady. Press that right knee away. And then you can just take the right arm down to the side. Just let go for a moment. Really good. Now you're going to just gently release that leg. Come on up. And just letting go. Lengthen the legs out. Totally release. Shoulders drop. Let everything go. Coming right into Shavasana. Let the whole body soften. And then just imagine all of the increased energy that you've brought into all the connective tissue. What is kind of fascinating is all the connective tissue in yoga can be reached, if you will. There's more ways to reach deeper into the muscle and the bone osteoclasts because of the way we're stretching. So that's what I love about this practice. If you think of a cheesecloth that you use in the kitchen and you pull it from all directions, that's what you're doing in yoga. Whereas in fitness, if you take the cheesecloth and you wrap it like a long line and then you pull each end, that's what you're doing in fitness and stretching. But yoga stretches the cheesecloth in all directions. So you're really coming into the interwebs of the muscles and the bones and the connective tissue. Muscle is also connective tissue. The breathing, though, is the key. The more you have a relaxed full breath, the more the muscle spindles and osteoclasts and bone tissue and all of it stretches because of the breathing. So keep in mind, I'd like to just set up a new rule. Here's a new rule for class, is the breath is first and then you do the movement. So think of breathing into every pose, every little shift, if you can do the breath first. Keep on letting go. Good. Now on your next breath, take a deep breath in. Completely exhale. And now you can bend your knees and draw your knees in wide. Bend the elbows to the outside. Pull them really, really wide. Do a tiny rock side to side. Good. And then center again. Pull the knees in tighter. Bend the elbows more. And pull in even more. Hug tighter. Maybe get around the legs more so the low back comes off the floor a tiny bit. 2 more breaths. Back of the body lengthening a little. And then you can gently release the heels to the floor. Okay, wonderful. Come on over to your left side. Draw up to seated position. Now just take a minute to sit and feel the effects of all the poses you've done. The Sanskrit term for pose is asana, and asana means to literally sit still. And you're in a position and you sit still in it, and the position, the pose, the asana stretches you. But it's the stillness that creates the length, the twist, the fold. Because the more you soften, the more you let go, the more the pose can stretch you. Okay, we are done. Have a fantastic day. I think it's going to be like 21 degrees today, although it's going to rain. But so enjoy the warmth, and I will see you in the morning or on Monday morning. And have a great weekend, you guys.
Okay, thanks a lot.